Yo, peeps, what's going on with you? It's your friend Phil here. Just a quick reminder that on Saturdays we have these PMP sessions, and you need to be in those sessions if you're trying to beef up, get loaded up to take the PMP exam. I expect you to be there. No excuse. I wake up at 4, 5, I show up, I bring it. I want you to bring it as well, all right? Too many people complaining about the PMP exam and how crazy it is. Hey, we need to be crazier than the exam. We need to take the steering back from the PMI, take control of our project management success on this exam. All right? So even if they make the exam crazy to the max, you got to take the steering. You got to be in control. You got to steer the ship, folks. You got to steer it the right way. Because if you don't, they're going to walk all over you. So I often tell people, how do you take the steering back? You do things that other people don't do. You take your studying to the max. You go to the extreme. You see? You got to do things like this. You got to bring these ITTOs into perspective. You got to bring all these ITTOs right in front of your nose like this. You got to keep these ITTOs under control. You see? A lot of people have taken this exam and not done very well, but they haven't gone above and beyond to take a look at these ITTOs, like this one right here. This is a risk register. See? Printed out and made tangible. You see, the more of these ITTOs you can see with your eyes, the better it's going to be. A lot of people haven't seen these ITTOs. That's why they abstract. You know, I told folks in the last call, go to palisade.com and check out what Monte Carlos can do and how they work. You have to go above and beyond. All the answers aren't in the PMBOK guide, folks. So you got to take the steering back, and you have to be violent about it, because a lot of people are spending $555, then $275, or is it $325? I can't even remember what the retest fee is. And I hate to know what it is, because I don't want you to retest. I want you to hit it hard and move on. So take that steering back. All right? You got to do the crazy things that people don't want to do, like getting these ITTOs under control. Okay, so here is a schedule. You see this schedule right here? A lot of folks complain about time management. I say, have you really studied the schedule? You put it under the microscope? You need to. You need to take a look at the schedule. If it's giving you trouble, how about going for a course, quick one-day course in scheduling? There's so many free courses out there on YouTube or online for like nothing, for 30 bucks, 50 bucks. Take a course in scheduling so that you can mow down critical path, critical chain, those things that are tormenting you, right? What about this one right here? Let's see what this one is. This is a RACI chart, the RACI chart. See it? Have you studied this thing? You got to do it to the max. You got to do it to the limit. So if these ITTOs are causing trouble, nightmares, you can't sleep at night, how about going to the max on them? How about looking at every reference possible to master this information, folks? All right? So this is my reminder that you need to show up. Show up on Saturdays. Okay? Those of you who sent in emails yesterday about failure on the exam, I doff my hat. That's the right thing to do. All right? If someone is offering you assistance, offering you help, the right thing to do is to dial into that help, and let's do it together. You can't do it all on your own. Right? I know some folks think that they do it on their own, but they don't. I didn't do it on my own. I had motivation. I had encouragement from my mentor who even directed me to the PMI. All right, so take that steering back, folks. Take it back. Take control of your PMP exam success and begin to steer in the right direction. All right, don't let those stupid questions torment you. There are a lot of bad questions, questions that are designed to almost lead you down a blind alley. Even though people say, oh, that's not why we write the questions, but that's how it comes across. So in closing, here's my challenge to you. If you want to get certified as a PMP and you haven't sent in your application to the PMI, I want to motivate you. Go to that site, folks. Go to that site and get started and fix your exam date and make a study plan. How many hours a day you're going to put in, how you're going to get all these knowledge areas under control, and how you're going to take that steering back, okay? So I want you to take action, take massive action. Some of you say, Phil, I went for such a stupid course. It was the most ridiculous waste of money I could ever think of. Well, that's gone by, it's past. Come on board our course, pmsucceed.com, and let's help you get to the finish line, okay? You see, the honest truth is this. I'm not selfish about students being my students, but I'm selfish about students not being in the right place for the right attention. I am selfish about giving you the attention you deserve. I want to give you that attention because other people aren't doing a good job of it. They're not engaging you, right? They're not making you accountable. I want to make you accountable, and that's why I do these Savage on Saturdays. So in that regard, I will say I am selfish because I want your attention. I don't want you to waste your focus on other firms that don't even care that you're struggling. That's why I do what I do. I want you to mow down this exam, and I want you to move to the next level, which is adding value to your firm. People coming up under you who want to be certified, or people who just want to know about structured project management. That's what I want you to do. I want you to spread the word about what PMI is trying to do. I want you to spread the word of what the Scrum Alliance is trying to do. Why? Because I know it affects the bottom line. I know it does, truly does. I've seen it happen. And that's why firms call me all around the world to help them out, to train them, not just for the PMP exam, but actually to be better in project management. But the way you're better in project management is by being structured, by being orderly, by not being ad hoc. A lot of firms, this person did an MBA, so they should be a good PM. No, they're not going to be a good PM. An MBA doesn't make you a good project manager. Gives you some business clout, but it doesn't make you a good PM. But understanding structure and order and having the knowledge and then being aware of what leadership is, which is why I say the 6th edition did a good thing in chapter 3, right? Leadership. Understanding what it is and practicing it to the max, it's going to help you be a better PM, all right? So with that said, go to PMI site if you haven't, okay? Go to PMI site, pmi.org, and start your PMI registration for your PMP exam. And if you're doing the CAPM exam, same thing. I want to help, you know. I want you to immediately go to the PMI site, find out more about the CAPM. Did you know that you can actually take the CAPM in the comfort of your home? Did you know that? Did you know that you can take the 3-hour CAPM exam right there at home? So if you didn't know that, you might want to think about it. In fact, people who have been struggling on the PMP exam, I often tell them, hey, you might want to look into the CAPM, take it for a test run, use your ammo on that exam, and see how you come out. It's a good test run. You see, that's what I would suggest for a lot of people struggling over and over again. Take the CAPM and then hit the PMP. And VJ, one of our PMP champs from last week, Savage on Saturday, that's exactly what he did. Got the CAPM, and then after about 4 weeks plus, got the PMP. Good test run. Makes you familiar with Prometric, gets you into the groove of the PMI's dogma, and before you know it, boom, you got 2 of these certs. All right? So folks, that's pretty much what I have for this evening. I just wanted to come on and encourage you, tell you to take that staring back, all right? Take it back violently. And don't let the exam toss you around the room like a rag doll. Let's arm up, let's load up, let's get all these process groups, processes, knowledge areas, dogmas, mantras, whatever you want to call them. Let's get them into our system. Let's show up on the exam. Let's do it. Let's do it. So on Saturday, I'm going to be sharing some lessons from James Rodriguez, who killed the exam with 5 above targets, one of my students. I'm also going to be sharing more lessons from folks like Mike Hamilton and others who have killed the exam in the past week, okay? So you don't want to miss it. I'm going to be dropping some gold that they loaned me, right? So they get certified, they give me some gold, and I share that gold, and the love goes around to everyone who's on the call, all right? So folks, that's it. Do you have any questions? Anything you want me to address? Because I'm about to drop off this call right now, 10 seconds. No questions. I look forward to seeing you on Saturday, okay? I want you to show up hungry to know these tools and techniques. The letter S, all the way down. That's what we're doing. Jude, I hope you're feeling better. I hope you're on the mend. I hope you're not letting your velocity or your momentum dwindle. Don't let it dwindle, okay? I think I'm seeing one of my friends, K-Kid and Adebola. How you guys doing today? Good to see you. I hope you're cracking the books open this evening. You can see in the background, it's pretty late where I am, so I'm guessing you've probably had, speaking of hungry, you probably had dinner on the East Coast. You probably loaded up on food ammo and you're ready to hit that PMBOK guide, right? Hit that ridiculous book. Show it that you're the boss. Don't let it boss you. I don't know, you guys ever study physics, biology, chemistry, applied maths and all that stuff? I mean, when I look at the PMBOK guide, let's be honest, it's a Mickey Mouse book. No disrespect. But I don't know how much of physics and biology and chemistry you guys did. But looking at those thick books, someone would say Phil, but you were much younger then. The brain cells probably working better, huh? No, I don't agree. You can still do it. You can kill that book. You can become a prof of the PMBOK guide. You can absolutely become a prof of the PMBOK guide. Adibol, I know that book quite well. I've heard stories of that book. I can't even remember which book I studied, and I don't even want to remember. Less distracted by the cares of life, huh? Christopher, good to see you. Alejandro, good to see you as well. AAK, good to see you too. Yeah, so folks, those of you who are subscribed to the program, Lokesh, good to see you. I'm going to be coming out with some additional videos exclusively for those of you on the program. So you'll probably see them on the learning management system, or you'll see an email. But I'm going to be coming out with more encouragement videos for those of you signed up for the course. All right? It's getting a little bit chilly. I'm going to have to hop off in a second. But I want to say a big thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for helping other people know about this. If you are finding value from these streams and these encouraging clips I'm putting out, show love to your buddy Phil, because it ain't easy. And the way you show love, one, you subscribe, you hit like. If you're a hater, you can hit the down button. Any publicity is good publicity, isn't it? Because I know I've got the PMBOK bashers who hate the PMBOK guide, and they think the whole world should revolve around a different methodology. Well, I'm sorry. That ain't how it is, Snowflake. There's got to be an equal share of these methodologies. We can't live by Agile alone. We can't live by coding and testing alone. And I'm not talking of Agile now. I'm just talking about some characters who have torn down PMBOK guide, because PMPs can't code, can't test to save their lives. Well, we can't all do the same thing, right? That's what leadership is, different functions, and together we make it happen. All right. Well, thank you very much. And I look forward to talking to you on Saturdays. Don't forget some of the ideas about the CAPM that I've shared with you. If you're thinking of taking the CAPM, not a bad idea. You can do it right there in the comfort of your own home. Those of you who are PMPs who want to make a difference, on Savage on Saturday, this Saturday, I'm going to be making available an open forum for people to donate their books or materials. Okay? Now, I'm not talking about electronic materials because those have IP rights, but I'm talking about books and stuff that you don't need. Lots of you are PMP champions. You don't need your books anymore. In fact, you're thinking of throwing them into the recycle can. One of my students said, Phil, I'm going to have a celebratory PMBOK burning event. I'm like, I don't think that's the best way to celebrate. Don't burn the book. Don't burn the book. You might want to donate that book. All right, folks. Enough said. Thank you for your audience, and I wish you all the best. Have a lovely rest of the week, and I'll see you on Saturday. Bye for now.